My name is Dozilla. Welcome to my Minecraft Skyblock randomizer playthrough. If you could hit that subscribe button, that'd be poggers. Hi, welcome to this Minecraft playthrough. I'm playing a Skyblock randomizer, and I think I'll just talk you through what went on in the stream and how it went for me, and the items we got. So you can see I've got some wood just to start off with. You know, it's quite useful. You can make a few more blocks out of it, make a crafting table, as I just did there. And now I'm just waiting for a few more useful items to pop in. We're talking to chat. We just got a raid right there, which is pretty nice, from a guy called Appalachian Drew. You should check him out, he's really cool. Anyway, so we're playing Minecraft. We're hoping to expand our house out a bit today, have a good time, and we've got some leather armor there, which is quite nice. Now we have a few music discs, but none of these are really useful because this is the really early part of the game. I quite like the fact I got a trapdoor there. Sorry, oh, it's going to come to me in a minute. Well, we got that little plate there, because we can use it to cover the bedrock, and it just makes the whole thing look so much nicer. Anyway, you can see me moving my face around a bit, because someone in chat told me they couldn't see my toolbar, and now you can as well. So, yeah, thank you to that person in chat. She's called Mergy, I think. Anyway, we got a few more blocks now, some white terracotta, or quartz I think it was, and we're going to use that to make a kitchen sort of area. The way we planned it in our head was to have a little wood area full of lovely stuff for a bedroom and that kind of thing, full of lovely stuff there. We got a stone hoe, and that would be pretty useful if we got any dirt. Only thing is, problem with Skyblock is you get totally random blocks, so we had no chance of getting any dirt anytime soon, or so I thought. Anyway, we're getting a sort of a semi-base going now, which I'm quite a big fan of, and we talk away with chat. I'm trying to do my stern face now to children. There are a few kids in my chat, and I was like, I was trying to be like headmaster, do your homework kind of thing, and yeah, that's what you see in the bottom right, me being just fooling about a bit, but it's streaming, man. It happens to all of us. Anyway, we've got a bit of glowstone now, which I'm quite fond of, because I really do think glowstone is just one of the nicest blocks to light up an area with. It has a really subtle effect. Torches are a bit more, they're a bit too sharp for me. Anyway, we're starting to get a bit more terracotta now, and we've got a diamond chest plate there. So yeah, we really can get any sort of equipment or any sort of item in this game. We get some really interesting ones later. Anyway, we're starting to place stuff down. We're getting a bit of like wiggle room going here. We've got some berries too, but honestly at this point, because we can't really move around and because no enemies spawn, there's no real need for food at this point. I held on to that for ages though. Anyway, I stuck some glass blocks in the floor. I was umming and ahhing about making a nice little see-through void there. I skipped it in the end, but that's a really nice little effect. You ever like houses like that have giant glass floors? I just think things like that look so amazing. Anyway, we got a purple banner, and I sort of leave that in there for a while. I think banners are one of the hardest things to decorate with Minecraft. If anyone's got any tips in the comments, I would love to hear them. Honestly, I really just don't know how to use them. I mean, I guess some people use them to write text on, but can I tell you a secret? I don't know how to use a loom, so I don't really know how to do it that much. Anyway, we're getting some more planks in now, and we're just starting to build out, and you can sort of see something start to take shape. If you see it down the middle, there's terracotta and stone on one side, and wood on the other. I did a little wiggle there, because I like wiggles. Do you ever like wiggling? Just like jumping and leaping and hopping around. Anyway, we got a bit of dirt there, which is exceptionally useful. Unfortunately, it's coarse dirt, so I couldn't really figure out how to turn it into normal dirt, which is kind of annoying, truth be told, but hey-ho, not a lot we can do. We got ourselves a campfire, which is quite nice. I quite like the sound effect of campfire. It adds a nice little heat source. They're just really cool things. Anyway, so we've got our little campfire. We've got a little sort of semi base going. We tried to burn a dead twig on there. I thought it would be funny. Unfortunately, I can't figure out how to burn stuff in Minecraft. And right here, we get our first friend. We got our first spawn egg. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, he was a guardian spawn egg. So he just kind of hopped around for a little bit and, he lived as he died, and obviously I didn't really want to live in the same world without my elder guardian. He was called Oliver, by the way, and honestly, he was a nice guy. He didn't try to assault me or yeet me. He was just there doing his thing, and he decided he didn't really want to live on that island anymore, and I can't blame him for it, if I'm honest with you. Anyway, so we've got ourselves a dead bush now, and this bush coming up here. That's the first real friend we make. If you look in the bottom left, it's a little this little bushy thing. It's called Josh. We're gonna get to know Josh really well in due course. Anyway, so we got Josh, we've got our magnetic pole, and we've popped Josh on top, and look at him! Look at him, isn't he cute? But yeah, this is Josh. Say hi, everybody. He doesn't really talk that much. He's not a really talky kind of guy, but he has a good heart. But we'll get back to Josh in a bit. We spend a lot of time talking to him, but there's no real character development. There's no plot here quite yet. Anyway, so we get some wither roses, we get a few more blocks going, we've got a shovel. And honestly, I don't know why we need a shovel in this game mode, but we have it. And obviously, playing Skyblock, I like to live on the edge. So what I do is a really big brain move here. I put some TNT right by the campfire. I don't know why I did that. I think it was just because I like to live dangerously and like to scare people in chat. But nothing went too wrong, or at least not for the next couple minutes. Anyway, so we got ourselves an anvil. Unfortunately, it was chipped, and I'm really not that good at Minecraft, so I couldn't think of anything to do with it. So I think I ended up just eating it. And nothing really wrong with that. We got some gravel too, and I probably should have kept that round and used it to make a flint and steel, but the thought didn't really occur to me at the time. But hey ho, the more you live, the more you learn. We've got a little Minecraft card with a furnace in as well, which is quite nice to be honest. And we got Bell the bell. I like ringing the bell. I'm afraid I haven't got the sound effects in, but I do generally think the Minecraft bell is surprisingly pleasing to the ears. It's nice to hear, Anyway, we pop up here, do some push-ups because chat routine push-ups, and I like to stay fit. I'm a fit boy, I want to get swole, I want to get big, so I'll do some push-ups there, and we carry on with the game. So I'm putting this detector rail down, and I really hoped I could use it to get the Minecraft out, but instead I just ended up pushing it off the edge, which is pretty huge brain if you ask me. We get a few more blocks, start extending our base a bit more, and we asked Josh if he'd prefer a blue or a pink stand, and he said blue. I mean, I can't really blame him, boys like blue, girls like pink. I'm not saying that's the way it's got to be, I'm not saying it has to be, but it's the sort of colour Josh likes, and green of course. Anyway, so we start thinking about what other friends we can make now. So if you look in our inventory, we have a spawn egg, and I wasn't really sure when to place it down because I wanted to make an enclosure so they didn't walk off the edge, because that would just be really upsetting to be honest. But we got some emeralds too, which is quite nice. Covered in emeralds, having a little money party with Josh. And we just kind of organised our inventory a bit. Got a fishing rod, which is quite nice. I mean, we can't really use it, but it's nice to have. Anyway, so we think about what to spawn there. We think about whether to spawn or not. We decided to leave it just for a little bit. Have a bit of water too, because why not? You got to keep fresh, boys. Like, have you drunk enough water today? Do you listen to this? You should be. Anyway, so we've got our oak boat there. We kind of vibe around a bit, and we realise we can stick the llama in the boat. And this is Lacey the llama. It took a bit of effort to get her in there, but we managed eventually. And that was our home for a bit. This was our best friend. And I tell you what, as I'm recording this, as I live and breathe, she is still alive. We got a creeper head too, and that was kind of useful. I mean, I'm not really sure what for, but it was funny. So we got a yellow banner as well, and we gave the creeper head to Josh. We jumped on TNT. We gave him a little present. Doesn't he look cute? He's a cute boy. He is a cute boy. Anyway, so we got a little button again, and yes, I know I'm placing buttons close to TNT, but you guys, I like to live life on the edge. I wasn't lying. Anyway, so we were wondering about a bit more, thinking about what to do next, thinking about where we can go with this, and we carried on just building up the base for a bit, seeing what else we can do. And we did a little row, got Lynxie a nice little position, and we were just kind of waiting after that, waiting for the next big thing to spawn on our inventory. And there were a few, and we got some hardware, we got some iron, and we couldn't really make much out of it, but it's nice that we had it. And we kind of just vibed for a bit, talked to Lynxie, asked how she was doing, and believe it or not, we got an acacia tree sapling. And of course those are really useful, because if we got some dirt, then we could plant it and grow it, and then we'd have like infinite wood spawner. But, obviously it takes time, but this is, like, Skyblock is a game for patient people, I think, as I'm sure you're well aware. I should pop out for a moment, have a pee, and that seems like a good place to end our first episode. I'll see you shortly. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Check out the next video here.